Dr. Stone and Matthew Kowalski are the sole survivors of the SDS-157.
太空一片荒芜，要是出了意外，真的求助无门。
Dr. Stone, do you copy?
珊卓布拉克和乔治·克隆尼携手合作的新片《地心引力》，光是预告片就看得让人紧张万分。而两人合作的张力也借着大荧幕完整呈现。
So electric about the minute he's on screen, it's not his face, it's his voice. And you just go by his voice, you go, everything is going to be okay. Because that voice is there, and he just has that voice that makes you feel like it's a friend, it's someone who's been there, will take you on this journey, but everything is going to be okay.
I couldn't ask for a better partner to be able to work with. You know, this is her film. She has to carry it all. So I was really happy to be able to be in support of her. Working with her was just fun because, you know, it was truly a lot of laughing.
That's how George is. You know, until he starts causing trouble and you go, it's not going to be okay, because you just have to watch your back at every minute. But he was very well behaved, shockingly. Shockingly well behaved.
Physically, it's really uncomfortable, obviously. You know, it's not the most comfortable. Just wearing the suit's uncomfortable. But it isn't the most comfortable thing to do. And so it really helps to be able to laugh in between those 45 minutes while they're setting the next shot.
而本片的导演艾方索·科朗一圆自己从小想当太空人的梦想，几场一镜到底的长镜头让观众完全无法喘息。
At the beginning, it's to pull you into this world where they are, so you don't have 1 second to go out and go, oh, this is not real, this just doesn't exist. It doesn't allow you a break. And he uses them so specifically. He's brilliant, and he and Chivo are masters at it. Life doesn't have editing. You know, it's sort of they're trying to give you that hold your breath connection to the moment that life gives you.
Did you go on one?
No. No desire. And I always say, they go, well, if your son asked you, I said, okay, if he asked me and I was 80, and I know that I did a good job as a mom and that I'm not making a foolish decision going up in space with my child, but he's a grown man. And so if that is all, and if he wants to go, because he's going to be that kid that wants to do that. He is a thrill seeker. He is fearless. And it's not from my side of the family, I'll tell you that much. So I said I would go if I was 80 and sort of did everything. And then if something went wrong, it could be his fault.
We have to go.
We lost Houston.
I can't see you.